Alright, here we go. Hey Dave, Chris, and Reen, welcome. In case you're wondering why I decided to start 30 minutes early tonight, I just figured, hey, you know what? We're almost done with this. Let's get it over with as soon as we can. That and I just really feel like starting. Oh, hey Zuka, welcome to the stream. Move this over a little. Move everything around a little bit. Yeah, I just decided right now to start early. Yeah, let's do this. Let's bring an end to this game already. Alright. As long as you stay for a little bit, that's fine. What'd you miss last stream, Reen? Well, we did all the investigation for Chapter 6. And now we're going to end everything. That's pretty much it. We figured out some of the mysteries of the school, but we're gonna clarify them in this one. Yeah, I understand that you're tired. It is pretty late where you are. Yeah, this ending will be amazing. And hey, we're gonna be starting another amazing game soon, because I plan on jumping right into Danganronpa-2 sometime this weekend. I mean, I definitely want to do like the 500 subscriber thing, maybe tomorrow, but I still don't know what I'm gonna do for it. Also, hey Rose, welcome to the stream. Oh boy. Oh, we're all primed for the finale. Oh, great way to fucking start this shit. Get that fat thing off my goddamn screen. Alright. The final class trial. Oh, you guys ready for this? I'm pumped. Yeah, great start. Mastermind stands exposed and must pay for their crimes. Now all that's left is the looming mystery of Hope's Peak Academy itself. Who died? No one died. We're gonna redo Mukuro's trial and discover every mystery in the school. That's what this final class trial is for. I don't have any skills to do, right? Oh, I have Lost in Thought, but I don't have 3 SP. Not Lost in Thought's all that important anyway. I have all the good skills, right? Melodious voice, vocabulary, ambidextrousness. Yeah, I do have all the good skills. Attentive influence, extraordinary focus. Alright. Oh, hey Margot, welcome to the stream. Oh, what's your question? Well, I hope you guys don't mind. I have a chocolate chip cookie here, and I'm gonna nibble on this while we're streaming. And hey, Devin, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I do have a problem with him. It probably is because of the weeb stereotype. But he is annoying. You can't deny that. Glass chocolate chip cookie. Alright. I think we're ready to get started. Oh, yeah, I remember that, Margot, and I can guess what the rest of your question's going to be. Since Kibo's eyes broadcasted everything he saw to the viewers, yes, I assume that's what you were going to say. You know, I think I saw someone saying that earlier today. So I believe the short answer is yes. Yes, that is exactly what the audience had to say. Just further proof that Mew is best girl. I mean, come on. Alright. Let's stop talking about shit and get into this.
this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But if you can't, then I win.
I need to find a way to fix that auto-flagging thing. I keep turning it off, but it won't stay off.
And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Hero, taking charge in a class trial. Is this a sign of the end times?
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, are you alright, Hero?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me! I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
No, you're not. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's get started. So the argument, everyone but Hero is the mastermind. I think I know what's going on.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
Never mind, Hero's still dumb. Of course he's still dumb.
Hey, you stole my line.
I don't think in the entire existence of Danganronpa, Hero has done anything smart.
I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that
But it
proves
seems everyone's on the same
everyone
page
other than
here.
me has been
Everyone
working
has some kind of
together.
evidence that everyone's working together against them.
Wait,
Even
hold
Byakuya
on.
is saying
This
it.
doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Oh, I got it.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, it's not just the three of you, I have that evidence too.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
Forgot about that. We need to see these other pictures. These are some good
I'm
pictures.
the only one not in it.
Oh, whoops, that's not it. It turns off the display. That's not it. I still don't know the controls of this fucking game. Q. Alright.
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Hey look, Sakura's gonna kill Hifumi. Yeah, you can discuss V3, Margle. I don't mind. I've already beaten it. Should be alright. Here's some good-ass pictures.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting
Oh wait,
with each other.
you guys haven't seen V3? Oh, okay. You know what? Then let's not talk about it. All right, then let's all zip lips on it. We can talk about it some other time. Let's be courteous to the people who haven't finished it yet.
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap?
Yeah, you did.
A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. And that person is... obviously, it's Monokuma. That's the one who got the photos.
In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
When we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Might not want to say that, Rose, when Reen's on trial, too.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. Oh hey, Oljas, welcome to the stream. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Hey, Chris. Byakuya's picture. Huh. Gee. I wonder what the connecting point between all of these pictures is. Also, holy shit, Sakura. Well, I didn't know Hope's Peak stocked their swimming pools, their chlorinated swimming pools, with huge-ass fish. That's something. Hina's picture. Hiro's picture. And mine. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Hey, Pika, welcome to the stream, man. Hey, it's been a while. Something.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's a fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. It's going to be so good. No one new died, Pika. We're just redoing Mukuro's trial. Can I get an M, please? There we go. Oh, this is such a good Hangman's Gambit. Man, I missed this one. I mean, at least... I'm still gonna be really fucking angry on...
We'd all lost our memories.
Ugh.
That could explain it, couldn't it?
Like, I'm still pretty fucking mad about Danganronpa 2's goddamn Hangman's Gambit. Oh. Chris, did you pirate Ultra Moon? You know, I've been thinking, since I have come into a little bit of money, I was thinking of buying it, but again, I'm not really so sure, because I mean, it's Moon. It's Sun and Moon again. I mean, having Totem Pokemon would be cool, but that doesn't really justify me spending $40 on another Pokemon game. Like, in all honesty, that doesn't really justify it for me. So I think I'll pass.
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, CJ.
As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. There's another way to prove it besides those pictures. I don't think Gen 7 was that bad with, like, the Gen 1 stuff. I mean, not to say that Gen 6 was good at all. Like, X and Y were pretty bad Pokemon games.
You're saying we
can all agree on that, can't we?
Amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
Interview DVD we
I
need.
promise you, I haven't lost my memory.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Ever since I got to this school,
Okay.
I remember everything that's happened.
No, you don't, Hina.
No, that's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No.
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lied! I never did any kind of interview.
Yet. And yet it's right here, Hina.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
Yeah, Gen 6 was very forgetful. Player customization was pretty nice. And that was about it. That and fairy types, right? Yeah, PSS was good. I didn't like Festival Plaza. I barely used that. It's confusing as hell.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
Thank you, Byakuya.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
I don't think that either of those two adjectives apply to Amnesia Hero. Just saying.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question.
Although, you know, I do gotta say with Pokemon, if there is one thing I really did like that came along with Gen 7, it's the Sun and Moon anime. That anime is fucking top notch. Sun and Moon's anime is really fucking good. Hey.
He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually,
What? Sun and Moon's anime wasn't that bad. It was nice.
we all said we could.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like the Unova one. I actually haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen a lot of the Pokemon anime, to be honest. I think that the only things of Pokemon, like the Pokemon anime that I actually remember watching, are like the original series in advance from my childhood. And then last year, I started to watch the Sun and Moon anime, and I stopped watching it a little bit. Like, I have a lot to catch up on with that, but those are like the only things of the Pokemon anime I watch. What Danganronpa was my favorite? 2. Danganronpa 2 is the best. Then I like 3, and then 1. Not saying I hate 1. That's just the order I like them in.
Even me.
The animation on Sun and Moon is really good. And Beware is the fucking best. I love that Beware.
I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
No, I mean V3. I do not mean the anime. No. No. I would never be talking about 3 as my favorite. That is a fucking crime against humanity. Not saying that Danganronpa 3 was horrible. I just didn't like it as much as I liked 2 V. Yeah, that's my order. It's 2, then V3, then 1, then 3. That's my preferred order. Oh, and then after 3, actually, nah, in between 1 and 3, I'd say Ultra Despair Girls. That's the order I like them in. So it's 2, V3, 1, Ultra Despair Girls, and then 3. I just wasn't a big fan of, like, the last 2. Yeah, go ahead, Margle.
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
Thanks, Monokuma.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Yeah, V3 was great. I fucking love Shuichi. Shuichi's probably like my second like, I feel like that's also my favorite order of pro tags too. Like, Hajime is my favorite, Shuichi's really good too, and like, I guess Makoto would be my least favorite, but I still like Makoto. It's not like I hate Makoto. But yeah. I really like Shuichi.
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
Get that trash out of here, Rose. We do not talk about the demon with the N name. Where's Kaede fall in that order? I forgot Kaede was a pro tag at one point. Fuck. That's a good question. Kaede was a pretty good pro tag. Probably between Shuichi and Makoto. Well, actually, I really don't know. Ooh, that's a tough one. Why would I put Kaede in that order? I'll have to think about that.
This is all making my head hurt.
It's understandable, Hina.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie! You figured that part out too, huh?
Not like it was hard to figure out Monokuma.
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
Makoto's sister, you
How
mean
could someone
Komaru?
just steal our
Or
memories?
as Genocide Jill calls her in Chapter 3, Kamaru. You know, I'll give Ultra Disparagles one thing. They made a lot of cum jokes in that game. That was a pretty high. That was a high point of that game. Oh Christ! Those fucking cum transitions.
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
Gonta's a very sweet boy.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Well, we probably should focus on changing the subject, CJ. We're just gonna go around in circles if we do that.
So who did it?
I know we
Who
need
killed
this.
her?
I think someone's gonna I think
Whoever
Toko
did
is
it
gonna
is the
argue
same one
the
who's
mastermind's
behind
probably not even
everything.
in the school.
That much I'm
shoot
sure
that?
of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the
Here it
school?
is.
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
Right, there are no
What
grease
makes you
spots in
so
this game. It's about to shoot that.
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Nope, they're right here in the school, Toko.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
You know, that's a good question, Margo. Let's do a little research right now. Let's check out report cards. Who has the bigger Alright, let's see. Hifumi, 59. Yeah. It's Hifumi. By 20 inches. Jesus Christ.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Yeah, I don't think anyone would believe that you were the mastermind hero. You're safe. For some arcane fucking reason.
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto!
What the fuck, Toko?
What? Why me?
Cuz! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Alter Ego saved me, you fucking idiots.
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Don't play along with this shit, Bear.
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The Mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
That's right.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
Nope.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
No, you didn't miss much, Margle. You're good. Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been... Well, we already know these were post-mortem, so it had to be the other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know...
You're wrong.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything.
Togo.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
I mean, I'm fully willing to deny that you're fucking weird. If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? No, she's just nuts. Alright, we need Mukuro's profile.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier.
That is true.
She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those...
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Nah, she came to the school without a wound on her.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Just the aura of disgust coming from Byakuya.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility.
Hey Killchan, welcome to the stream. Also, we have a little policy here since a couple of people haven't finished V3 yet. Please don't talk about it. Or at least talk too much about it. Thanks.
When examining her
Mr.
body,
Luminary of
I
the
found that her
Stars.
stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Mukuro's fatal injury.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
You know, come to think of it, do we have any mods who finished V3?
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her.
Oh right, CJ. I forgot you played it.
So
Oops.
who was it that attacked you?
Wow, I am really off today. Get the fuck out of here. You do not use that name in my chat either, Devin. I do not want to hear the name of that cursed thing. The identity of the one who attacked me. I can't think of anyone else. Obviously it's the
I
mastermind.
got
Yeah.
it! The one who attacked me
Oh, you just watched.
was
Oh,
the
you watched
true
me play it.
mastermind.
Yeah, that would explain it. Stop! Do not talk about him. I hate him with a burning passion.
When we
Fuck
discovered
him.
Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask,
Hey, Xander, right back at you. Be gone.
I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me.
I'm gonna die.
But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
Why do I hate Kokichi? I have I feel like I have very good reasons for hating Kokichi, but we can get into that later, because we're not gonna really talk about V3 spoilers in this stream because of some people who haven't finished it. You know what? As long as you're not saying you like him because of his personality or his actions, I'm fine with that. Just because he's voiced by Derek Stephen Prince and he's short, I'm fine with you saying that. No, I don't hate him as much as Hana. What? Asking about the pronunciation of a character's name a lot? I mean, sure. Go ahead. Nah. I mean, the reason I hate Hana is just because I have horrible luck using her. I hate Kokichi because he's overall just a horrible character. And, you know, fuck him. Oh, what are you laughing at, Bear?
What are you laughing at?
You're okay with us talking about V3 Orion? What about you, Rose? I mean, you're the other person who has to give us permission.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in.
It's just Kaie Day. It's pretty simple. Kaie Day. Yeah, Hana from Fates.
Let's start off with a nice, easy question.
Nah, you don't have to go. We don't have to talk about him. It's fine.
Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right?
Hey.
An assumption.
Kaede was...
You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard that it's become a meme. Although it's really fucking stupid. Oh, Sheeta. That's who you're talking about. Nah, it's fine, Rose. You don't have to go. We're not going to talk about V3. I mean, we're playing Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc here. We don't got to talk about V3. I mean, I think it's pretty dumb that but that's Kaede's lie became a meme. I mean, is that supposed to be funny or something? Like, I don't understand why that became the meme that it did. It's not even funny.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No. There's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. Mukuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo. Comparing that to the masked attacker, it should be obvious. I don't get the humor behind it either. I mean, I watched that like initial trailer they did where they showed off the voices. I don't think Derek Stephen Prince mispronounced it at all.
You never saw their face,
I mean, how else did you pronounce it? That's
So
Kaede's lie, isn't it?
Idea who was
I don't know,
under that mask.
It's probably like the
I'm telling you
JP
now,
dub
it
fags
was
that,
Mukuro Ikusaba.
fucking,
You're wrong.
what is it,
Even without
blew that
seeing
out of
their
proportion.
face, there's
Like,
another
any reason
part
for
of
them
the
to shit on the
attack
English
used to
dub,
prove it wasn't her.
you know?
Oh? And what is this
Okay,
other
that is how I
part?
do the truth
Is
flashback.
it the right hand?
I think it's the right hand, right?
Maybe the right...
Hold on.
Or perhaps the left one.
I'm pretty sure it was on
Or
her.
could it be the hands?
Was it her right hand? Her most noticeable feature, the tattoo that marks her membership in Fenrir. She was a certain easy-to-spot area.
You never saw their face, right? So you...
I am right on this, aren't I? Do we not have Mukuro's tattoo here?
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro
Oh, it was the right hand.
No,
Yes.
wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo.
I'm gonna do the dating sim next. I don't know if I'll go into the... Oh, what do you mean the dating sim? For which game? For this or V3? Because I definitely do want to do V3s. I don't know if I'll go into this one.
But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me.
Of course you know I'm gonna go for Mew. Why wouldn't I? Hello, Shark. Welcome to the stream.
It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Okay, who's this someone else, Monokuma, if it wasn't you?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
Give it up, CJ. We're not gonna talk about it. It's fine. No, I was wondering which. Oh, for V3, right? I'll do the dating sim for V3. Totally. Probably not for this game though. Cause after this, I want to get right into DR2. Oh, and it totally wasn't Kyoko, by the way.
Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
I feel like Monosuke and Monodam were the ones I really liked.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh?
What do you think?
Oops.
I'll show you the
Didn't cut
one
that
thing
off.
that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful.
Get fucked, Monokuma.
On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
Oh, hey, Hajime, welcome to the stream.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then, she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a
The
body
fuck, Devin?
here, to just store it somewhere?
There's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored. It was obviously in the pool. I mean, come on. Wrap her in a tarp, attach some weights, just throw her in the pool.
I got it!
Lab, fucking idiot.
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
Yup.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Yeah, we have the tarp that shows that the body was in the biolab. There's the tarp.
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. when I was checking it over again, I noticed something.
It's a change made to the school.
I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says Biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Yeah, it was only a makeshift morgue, that's why.
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Thank you, Byakuya.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess.
But judging from your reaction, I guess we're right on the money, huh, you piece of shit?
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
That's been our goal this whole trial.
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
That's right. An inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Mature, Monokuma.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
Yes, please. I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
The fuck, Monokuma? Do I like hamsters? Yes, I love hamsters. They're adorable.
What one thing?
Makoto, don't fall for it.
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
I don't know about my mom and dad, but I'm pretty sure my sister's okay.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Exactly. Keep calm, Makoto. Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. Oh, bullet time battle? Alright, Monokuma, let's fucking do this. Do I remember the controls to this shit? Hold up. Reload is tab. Okay.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What do you want? Are you sure about this? Bro! Are you sure about this?
Oh, that was pretty easy.
I'm not listening!
Oh, whoops.
This should
That was
prove it.
close. Got the biolab lights, not biolab secret. Oops. Yeah, I still got it.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
Yeah, that was a lot faster than I remember it being. Wow, I didn't think I'd get to. I didn't think I I don't remember being that good at that game.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Yep.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Yeah, I know, because you're fucking retarded, Hero. We know. 9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is 6.
I got it!
Obviously, only 6 people
10 of
died.
the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Wow. That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth. Then Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
Yep.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Easily. The reason there are less bodies than murders. An explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? What would it take for that to make sense? Obviously, the same person was killed twice.
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course.
Yep.
Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
It's easy.
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional. Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as?
I wonder.
Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima?
I
Leon
wonder who it could have
Wada?
been.
Chihiro Ishisabi.
Not that this gives it away.
Mando Owada. Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Hifumi Yamada. Celestia Lu... whatever. Or maybe... Sakura Ogami. No. There's no way anyone was murdered.
No, that's wrong. Junko, wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Yep. Spirit gun year.
Well, remember what happened to her?
Celestia Lu, whatever. I love how he gave up halfway through.
She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Then the similarities match?
Yep.
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
Yes, it is.
Wait, so then... what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
Really? You can't figure that out from context clues, Hero?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
No, Mukuro's dead.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro alive. The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But can we really believe that? No, there's no way. There's no way Mukuro Ikusaba is still alive. Well, we know
The body we
her profile.
found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Yes, it was. Oh, cool. Got through that fast. Boom.
No, the
Still
body
playing
we found in the
Katamari?
garden
Yeah, that's a
was
great way to spend a
Mukuro.
Friday night.
That's one thing we can be sure of.
Katamari's fucking amazing, Dave.
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records.
Yep.
Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds.
Yeah, that
Her
was a pretty
vitals
good
were
shot,
31,
wasn't it?
21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. Obviously. I don't see why I have to answer this question.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive, Byakuya. Why do you ask?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
It's obviously Hifumi. Fucking goddamn Hifumi.
But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Yes. Now that you mention it. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but... she... really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely. And I can say for sure...
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive...
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Huh?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She was dead, I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick. Man, this is as pointless as the Hangman's Gambit in Danganronpa 2 where you have to spell out fucking elevator. So fucking good at this.
I understand.
Plenty normal, but you know.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place.
Yep.
Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but... that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Yeah, Junko was basically Naruto. I can't believe I just fucking said that. Excuse me, I go fucking hang myself, everyone. Fucking Christ, what am I doing?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched. Well, obviously, since they couldn't have switched the moment of death or after death, they switched from the very beginning.
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
I learned a lot of stuff from TV, too. TV's very educational nowadays, even if it doesn't intend to be.
From the beginning?
Oh shit, Men in Black 3 is on. I don't know what that has to do with anything, I just glanced over and saw it. It's like Will Smith.
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switch, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right?
-168. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
You know, I actually kind of prefer how Mukuro is before she starts pretending to be Junko. If I can say that, if I'm gonna say something here, I like Mukuro. I think she's cute. You know, not dressed as Junko.
We'd already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Good to know I got Rose on my side.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
Thanks, Pika.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
That's right.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto.
That's true.
But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
You get fucked, bear.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup in the very beginning?
Yeah, it was.
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Yep, that's right.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
Oh yeah, that's true. He had to do something to interfere in our investigation.
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it. But he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. We tried to hide Junko's identity. Not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation, when we were watching the interview DVD.
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just so happened to break now. Now then, when? Doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up!
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
Bullshit. No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. Alright, bullet time battle number 2.
What do you want? What do you want? Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? That's impossible!
This should prove it.
There we go. I don't know why for some reason my left mouse button was clicking twice in the beginning of that.
The video wasn't
that
the
was
only
pretty
thing
fucking
you tried
weird.
to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Hey, at least it didn't affect it too much.
Uh-oh.
Gotcha, bitch.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got.
Just a 10-hour loop of car.
In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance common to all these pictures. As if it wasn't obvious. The unusual circumstance is Junko's face.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
I mean, to be fair, you can't even say... like, we had an opportunity to see her face in that pool one.
It's hard to believe her face would just
But you know
happen
who
to be
fucked
hidden
us over?
in every single picture. Don't you
Leon.
think?
Leon fucked us over. If he wasn't splashing Junko, we could have seen her face in that picture. God damn it, Leon.
And on top of that, in this photo you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet.
Yeah, he dyes his
With
hair.
all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed.
Well, to be fair, she could have known that fucking Taka was going to pose, cause you know Taka. I feel like she kind of took advantage of that. That's why she's standing pretty close to him.
That the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
Why? Why Xanadu?
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
Yep.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game.
No, Xanadu isn't the Who. I think it's like... I'm pretty sure... Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's like a song or something.
She's the true mastermind and the
Something
ultimate
like
despair.
that. I know there's a song, Xanadu. I'm pretty sure. I feel like it's an Elton John song.
Xanadu times 2!
Stop!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
Alright, closing argument time. Let's see. That was Mukuro, not Junko. And then she got stabbed and died. The mastermind kept Mukuro's body. Oh, we still have that from Taka's case. And the incinerator. And the locker rooms. Morgue. Mastermind attacked me with the knife. Kyoko stopped him. Mastermind fled. Put the mask on Mukuro's body. Found body. Then body went boom.
Here's exactly what happened. We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusawa. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
I'm sure we'll find that out later, CJ.
So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
It really is. I do like V3's art for this much better. Oh, this still has a certain charm to it. Then Toko blew up. We all remember that.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko and Oshima!
Alright, unmask the mastermind, guys. We're good to go.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over?
Yeah, except this time we're not going to be arguing about extraterritoriality. We're going to be arguing about despair.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Oh boy. Junko and Oshima, the ultimate despair. Oh, now this is a good character right here, guys.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Oh, Junko. Oh, Despair Queen.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world! We've even drawn up the deed already! We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking! Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
And now I love that she's just fucking Dio.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get your
Oops.
face.
Keep cutting off lines.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too somewhere. It was definitely before I got to the school. Yeah, which would be, oh, I don't know, maybe the only one of these options that's before getting to the school. Fucking Christ, why even give an option there?
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
Yeah, I mean, she's hot, but I don't think she's cute either. I think Mukuro is much cuter than Junko. Yep. Choking on a fucking chocolate chip. What am I fucking... Wow, I should have died. Ugh. Man, why didn't natural selection take care of me with that one? I almost choked on a fucking chocolate chip. Boy, I'm bad at life. Ugh. But hey, yeah. Mukuro told us that all those were edited. That was a lie. That would have been nice. Fuck you, Peek.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
Yeah, there's the bomb. They're twins.
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
Well, not the bomb, but another bomb.
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
And now I'd like to present to you all my all-time favorite personality of Junko Enoshima.
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
I love this insane bitch. She is a fantastic fucking villain. I love her.
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Oh, the ultimate despair. Fucking Christ. Amanda Celine Miller and Aaron Fitzgerald did such a great job voicing Junko. Oh, so good. So good.
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Ugh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumbass,
That moan.
but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over?
Don't worry about it. That's all. Just don't worry about it. I'm just in the presence of a true goddess here. The goddess of despair, and I'm loving every moment of it. Is that so wrong? You see, everyone has a deity they prayed to, and as someone who's given up on humanity, this is my deity. Junko Enoshima is the god I pray to. Oh, the goddess of despair.
Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
Who do I prefer, Junko or Mew? That's a tough one. Now, in terms of ideals, I prefer Junko. In terms of personality, probably Mew.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
What do you mean? It's kind of hard not to, Margle.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well,
I mean,
I suppose
please.
I better explain.
How am I not? Look at this shit.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way.
Not beating my meat during the stream. Fucking Christ, guys.
Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
You don't talk about Mukuro like that.
It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring.
Good to know.
So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
Oh, okay.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal.
Yeah. Because if you remember the conversation Mukuro had with Monokuma before she was killed, remember that they were having kind of a back and forth about what would happen if they would, since Mukuro didn't want to participate in the class trial, she was saying, oh, what are you gonna do if I choose to not participate? Monokuma said, oh, maybe I'll throw you in a dungeon or something. Now, if anyone here has read Danganronpa 0, or if is the one I'm thinking of, that was Junko and Mukuro's plan from the start. At least that's what Mukuro thought the plan was. That she was going to attack Monokuma, and then get thrown in a dungeon, and from there, she would be able to cause despair throughout the school. However, Junko said, yeah, fuck that, I'm bored with that plan, so I'm just gonna kill her. So yeah, that's the truth of Mukuro's death. It's pretty fucked up.
Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Yeah, and there's the proof. Her reaction when she died. Huh? This wasn't supposed to. Why me? See?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
And I respect the fact that you haven't given up hope in humanity. I think that's a very admirable thing. I, however, do not see any more point in trying. It just seems like a fruitless effort to me. So why not fall to despair? It's much more fun. I'm quite insane, by the way. Yeah, I realize. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I think Hiyoko's that bad. She's just ultra petty.
What? I sacrificed her?
That's all it is.
That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
Thanks, CJ. And I you. I'm average. Thanks, Rose. Brains exploding. Yeah, that sounds about right, Pika.
Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all.
And here's the depressed personality.
We were twins. How could I not be sad?
Look at those mushrooms.
That's why it gets me so excited.
That's kinda hot? Cool. So she's excited.
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands.
Very true, Rose, very true.
That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair.
Let's let that rotate a bit.
It just feels so good.
Cool.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You know, that's a perfectly fine question to ask, Hero.
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair.
I mean, that goes without saying, Rose. Come on.
After all,
I'd
to
fall
be
to despair to
murdered by your
hit
own
that.
sister, and only as an example to
Who
someone
wouldn't?
else.
I feel like that would make anyone fall to despair. Come on.
She must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
Gotta emphasize your head pain even more, Rose. Pika. Your Rantaro's pretty hot too. I can see that.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
You know, it's kind of weird, because back in high school, like my senior year, well, when me and my friends started playing Danganronpa, like, a couple of my friends said I was very much like Byakuya. Honestly, I'm surprised they never said I was a male Junko. That would have been fun. I think they just said I was like Byakuya because I kind of look like him. Like, I have similar hair and glasses. That's about it.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
Of course I'm male Junko, and that's why my answer to the question a lot of people have asked, what ultimate would you be, John? I'd be ultimate despair, any day. That'd be a lot of fun. I would definitely mastermind a killing game. I mean, come on. That's just fucking fun. Even if I were to get found out and die at the end. Even that'd be pretty fun too. She tapped Terry too. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't with that accent? That voice. Come on. Burn in hell, John. John, how could you? Because, it would be so much fun to mastermind a killing game. What's Hero's ultimate? I mean, he's the ultimate level dumbass, but he's the ultimate clairvoyant. Got a bit mad. I don't blame you. I just said I would mastermind a killing game. I would totally mastermind a killing game for Junko. Hell yeah.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So, I'm hopelessly attractive,
Yes.
hopelessly brilliant,
Yes.
hopelessly athletic.
Yes.
I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
Hell yes. He's a fortune teller, Reen. That's basically what he does.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
Oh.
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow!
Say without a doubt that Darren Fitzgerald voice in this personality.
You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
You Brigand Rose, I'll fight ya. I'll become the blackened and win.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries.
Hell yeah, Makoto.
And then, we'll have our victory!
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
Like, she's gonna come out and tell us that, Hero.
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma's told us, the memories that were stolen from us, and what they must be related to. They're related to the the motives Monokuma said before.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder. Monokuma gave us those DVDs. On my DVD was footage of my family. On Sayaka's was her and her friends. They had a dream they all shared. So for the first murder, the motive we were given was human connections.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys?
Yo, that was a great ding ding ding, Junko. Thank you for that. Ding ding ding. I love that emotionless ding.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill.
Look, as much as you may want me dead, Pika, you wouldn't. You don't interfere in a one-on-one match for a woman like that. I mean, if you want me to kill you so badly, I'll kill you afterwards or beforehand. But not for a fight that important. I'll honor a 1v1.
But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
I am not a pure boy. I am the farthest thing from a pure boy, Margle. I am a sick fuck, if that wasn't obvious enough.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question! So, what was the theme for the second motive?
For the second murder, the motive's theme was... That's when we got those weird envelopes from Monokuma. Mine mentioned how I used to wet the bed. So the theme that time was... the past.
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yo, CJ, who says I wouldn't kill her? I mean, that'd bring her despair, wouldn't it? I'd gladly grant her that kind of despair.
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah!
Don't kia.
And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
The theme for the third murder was... The reason Celeste turned to murder was... She wanted to buy a European castle, and live there with a bunch of handsome men. So that time, the motive for murder was obviously greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Yo, maybe I should unmod Pika.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Oh, I'm glad this one's back.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
Why would I want to be perfect like Izuru? I'd just be bored with everything. I'd rather be ultimate despair.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The motive in the case of Sakura's death was... What was it that made Sakura decide to kill herself? It had to do with Monokuma exposing Sakura's secret. So the theme of the motive in that fourth case was... betrayal.
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Ooh, let's test that out then, shall we, Pika?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
Yeah, because we all did agree to stay here for the rest of our lives.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
God.
What?
Rose, please.
Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
Gonna make me despair.
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Don't talk about Crazy Eddie.
Huh? Really?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing.
Well, I mean, even if I was going to unmod you, Pika, I'd have to tab out of the window, go over to the chat, click a button. It's too much effort. You can keep it.
I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Oh. The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Well.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, cause now it's time for the final class trial!
Here we go. Well, we know one person who might be able to remember.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
Hey,
Want us to
Jessica,
remember
welcome to the
or whatever,
stream.
But when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything.
No, someone remembers something, Toko.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko, Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
Wow, who would have guessed that there was a point to Toko and Genocide Jack surviving this whole fucking thing?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on.
And how could she resist that? Immediately, after Byakuya is all nice and says, "We need you, Toko."
Dun, 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 dun! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer!
Hey there, other amazing psychopath. What's up?
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Well, this is a little odd.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Please.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain!
Well, Jill.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Well.
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Jesus Christ, chill.
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Yeah, we've heard that name a lot. What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is... now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
Okay.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics.
Dunno. Good question, CJ.
Miss Morose saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
God damn, Aaron Fitzgerald is great.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway, so the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you.
I wouldn't kill Mew. I mean, hey, I'm not as much of a despair junkie as Junko. To give myself some kind of defense.
It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Oh. Story time, children. Let's all gather around the fire.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to the Togami family. Could it be that the Togami family fell? Well, perhaps the Togami family fell. But then again, it is entirely within the realm of possibility that the Togami family did indeed fall. This is a tough decision. Oh, hey D-Future, welcome to the stream. I don't know what to say. It's such a hard choice. You know? Fuck it, I think I'm just gonna take a chance. I think they fell?
Correct! Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I like to imagine that I didn't take all that time and think that over. She just asked the question, then immediately went to that.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
Thanks, Junko.
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Yeah, I think you're sick. You're pretty fucked up.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
What are we doing at this trial? That's a good question, Pika.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Oh, Byakuya, no. Hang in there, man.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
No, I really like Jason Wishnov as Byakuya. He does a good job with his
That
voice.
doesn't make any sense.
Especially like all the freakouts.
Huh? I don't make sense.
Well, yes, you don't make sense, but there's something else that also does not make sense, Junko.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Yeah, that's true, Jessica. Oh, also, try not to talk too much about V3, alright? There's some people who haven't played it all the way through.
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Huh. That's interesting. Wait. What? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I think it's pretty obvious, Hero, but yeah, it's a bit fucked.
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
And you know what? For once, that's fine, Hero. Byakuya's fucking done. Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. So the memories she took from us, it's our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
This is you right now, isn't it, Pika?
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. Of course I've read Danganronpa-If. Danganronpa-If is my fucking favorite. That's a good light novel right there. And definitely when we finish Danganronpa 2, we're going to be reading that on stream. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I don't want it to be I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it.
Years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all
Shit, I missed.
Surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
How freaking old am I? That's a good question, Hero.
2 years worth of memories.
Oops, just lost 10 seconds.
I could never lose something like that.
I lost 10 seconds of these 13 minutes we have.
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
Yes, you have, Hero.
No, that's wrong.
How much longer? I think we're almost done. We shouldn't take more than 3 hours to do this.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at.
Maybe by like 8:30 we'll be done.
This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
Was. Fucking goddamn it, Jill. Was. Is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that.
I don't know what 8:30 is in England time. I don't know England. I don't know time zones, guys. I only know EST and that's it. And I think I know PST? Maybe. Barely 7. Well, I'm talking about my time, Rian. Yeah, right now it's 7:43. So for you probably 7:30, right?
This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing!
Well, you did.
No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak.
Way to go, Pika, you misspelled dried. That's drid seaweed. Good shit, man. Wuzza.
But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
Yep. No, he didn't. That's his DRID.
Do you any choice
Think,
but to
think you might be a bit
acknowledge
high,
the
Margle.
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
Fucking goddamn it, Junko.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago.
What do you mean go up in chat? I don't see it. Yeah, see, look, you did D-R-I-D. See, I'm not wrong. Don't you fucking doubt me. You were wrong. Nah, you didn't. Look, I'll go again. Look, D-R-I-D. I don't see an E in here, Pika. You done fucked up.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
I don't see the E. What is this fabricated evidence? The fuck is this? Alright then. That's fucking weird. Huh. I'm not high and drunk, Chad is high and drunk. It's fucking YouTube. Not me.
Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Yes, the memories we lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What the fuck?
What?
You see, this would probably be the difference between me and Junko if I was Ultimate Despair. I wouldn't be as bored as easily as she was. I'd be having fun with this all the way. Like, I'd just be insane. I'd be having a ball with this shit. I wouldn't be getting bored saying shit like, I'm not gonna explain it, that's too tiring. I'd fully explain it, like, this is how you guys got fucked up by me.
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then this world is just so desperately fucking boring!
Exactly. I'd be a better Ultimate Despair than Junko.
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you.
Well, maybe not a better Ultimate Despair, but I'd be a better mastermind than she would.
To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair?
I mean, and I'll try to say this in the least spoilery way possible, but even the mastermind in V3 wasn't as bored as Junko was.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves.
At least
expositioning all this shit.
They tried. Sick of expositioning all this shit. That's a good line, though.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart. Is she telling me about the moment where we must have lost our memories? I can only think of one time. Just after I set foot in the main hall for the first time. And that was when I fainted.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day.
Yeah, I mean, essentially. Dave. You're not wrong. I'll check after the stream. I'll post my official apology there, Pika. I'll give you the good old 1-2 one-finger salute. Oh, jeez.
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that?
I am not naked, god damn it. Why the fuck would I be naked right now? It's... Dude! First of all, allow me to point out that it is the middle of fall. Outside of my house, it is 16 degrees Fahrenheit. My room is very cold. Why the fuck would I be naked? Damn it, Rose. 16 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Fuck that. I know it's like a negative number in Celsius, but I don't know what negative number that is in Celsius.
I guess it must have been something like that.
Well, it's like 8 o'clock at night, so
After I
that
passed
might
out,
explain it.
I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Yeah, below freezing.
I assumed
Oh,
not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
speaking of below freezing, I heard it's supposed to snow sometime up here. Next week, I think. That's fun. First snow of the season. It's fall. Oof. Oh, God, now I have that stupid thing where one of my hands is ice cold and one of them is super warm. What the fuck's wrong with my body?
But instead, 2 whole years
I like the
have
snow
gone
too.
by.
Snow's fun and it's pretty.
The reason it felt so short was because
Oh
our
God.
memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
Oh, my right hand is so freezing cold. Ugh.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
That's right. We had already met before.
Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
Ice
But
is
by
annoying
that
now.
point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
That is the one thing I don't like about snow. All the ice. Especially because I drive and I have to clean it up. Fucking sucks. Especially because my school... Alright, so you know what? Story time real quick. I want to explain how horrible my college is. Last year we had a pretty bad snowstorm. And like the week after, because I went home early that week because of the snow, so I came back on Monday morning the next week, and when I got into school, like all the roads were nicely paved, ice unthawed. When I get to the school parking lot, the entire thing, and the school is, like my school is on a lot of hills, every layer of the parking lot completely covered in black ice. There are no parking spots close to my dorm, so I have to park all the way on the top of the hill with my luggage and slowly and very carefully tiptoe across the ice so I don't slip and fucking die on my way to my dorm room. It's fucking awful.
That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Fuck my school. It's terrible.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other.
Right back at you, Pika.
And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
Oh, and then the kicker to that story was I was going home. I was going back home on Thursday night because I stay there during the week. And when I went out to the parking lot, it was still fucking covered in ice. Like 4 days go past and you guys can't even fucking salt the parking lot? Like, are you fucking serious? It's a bunch of bullshit.
What a terribly tragic tale.
Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it!
I would highly recommend against that, Rose. I think you'd die. Exactly.
The idea we came up with as the ultimate despair! Our plan to bring despair to all mankind!
The ultimate despair? All mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst! Everyone was enjoying themselves so much! You were all having the time of your lives!
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy.
You're right there, Pika. You having like a seizure or something? The fuck?
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
It was a different camera, obviously, Jessica.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're drunk. That's what you're doing.
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
The fuck are you doing to hear that, Pika?
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison.
Thank you, Jessica. Don't do that, Demetrius, alright?
Do any of you know who that might have been?
The one who turned Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolated us here was the headmaster.
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Alright. I mean, I asked you not to do it, so thanks for making that an easy decision, Demetrius, you fucking douche. Don't even bother with the timeout, I'm just gonna block him. Fuck him. You timed him out, I blocked him. I don't give a shit about him.
He wanted to
let
turn the
him
school into
let
a
him
shelter
spoil
to
shit and
try
I'll
and
fucking
protect
block
us.
your ass. Like I don't fucking care anymore.
To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
Thanks for being very proactive about it, Jessica. Appreciate it.
That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes.
Yeah, you know, of course his profile would be the worst Danganronpa character to ever exist. It's about accurate.
If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope,
don't worry about it, Margot. Someone was spoiling DR2.
that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
I said worst character, didn't I? And I meant worst character. I don't even hate Hifumi that much.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
I mean, to be fair, Kokichi has a few funny lines, but he's still a real piece of shit character. Like, it's just awful. Even when he dies, there's like no redemption there. It's fucking awful.
It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
Huh? Did I say that? I don't think I said that. I'm pretty sure I just said there's no redemption. I didn't say that he dies.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits.
Wait, is there a dislike on the video, Dave? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't say that, Rose. All I said was, he doesn't redeem himself. If you want to take that as, he lives or he dies, that's up to you. But yeah, have a good night, Rose. You should go to sleep.
Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
We forgot about it because you took away our memories, you nutty bitch!
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live, so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Thanks, Margot, I appreciate it.
Why?
Yeah, we're almost done.
Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
Keep filling, Pika. It sounds better that way.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, we only need 2. That's a T. I almost shot that because I thought it was an I. There we go. 10 seconds.
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the
No,
airwaves.
that says filling, not filing, Jessica. She's a filling bitch. Or no, the first one said filing. Oops. Huh? Why is Mahiru my favorite in 2? We'll talk about that when we start 2. I would love to make my case right now as to why Mahiru is my favorite. Why she's my favorite Danganronpa character out of every single game. But I'll make that case when we get to the game. So wait until, I want to say probably Sunday or so, Devin. Because I do plan on starting Danganronpa 2 this weekend.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about.
Huh.
The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Oh.
Expelled them? I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world.
While you're forcing your beliefs on the world?
But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Makoto! Makoto just cursed! Makoto! I think our little boy's growing up.
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Yeah, I think pure little Makoto. Christian server. Boy, I wish I could still say that after all the fucking shit we've been talking about tonight.
Sorry, not to lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
We need to burn this fucking stream in the, some kind of like cleansing ritual fire.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See, discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too! Like right fucking now!
This is one hell of a Christian chat where we're making cum puns. Fucking cum puns, really? Is that what we're sinking to now? Oh god. Truth. Full of despair. That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we...
killed each other for nothing.
We've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
Even Byakuya is shook.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Thanks, Jill.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Yeah, Makoto.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them!
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us.
You know, it's been so long since I've played this game that I almost forgot how cool Makoto is here at the end.
It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
That's one hell of a random question, Margle. I don't really know how to answer that. I really don't know.
What?
Oh, rule changing? What's this about?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
Huh. What?
You mean we'd
have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed!
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Of course.
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished...
What were you saying about it not ending end badly, Pika?
then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No! That's not it!
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh?
Look who gave up the act.
Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not really living at all.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here.
Yeah, hero.
The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Let's give everyone some hope.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Don't lose hope now.
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
Yeah, Hina.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of
wrong
Hope.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air purifier. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh. Thanks,
Don't lose
Jill.
hope now.
Meh.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
Of course he
We
does.
won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die,
In other words,
So we're probably not gonna finish this by 8:30, now that I'm looking at the time.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love.
But you don't have that now.
you will have to
You know
leave.
what? I'm not gonna bring her back into despair.
For only death and despair are waiting.
Alright, Byac.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter?
Yeah, don't act all fucking cool about this.
You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair.
Yeah, okay.
But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known...
There you go, Byakuya.
We won't give up.
Now we get the good music.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love!
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now!
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
Ultimate hope.
What the hell are you?
The ultimate hope. Oh, hell yeah. Oh. That's so nice. I think it actually gets updated too, right? Ultimate hope? Oh. Something doesn't seem right here. That's a little strange. Makoto, is there something you're not telling us? Huh. Well, then. It picked out how I labeled myself. Oh no, Makoto! What happened in like the 5-second span? Oh, Makoto's ultimate despair. Shit. Well, that's a typo. That was in the PS Vita version too.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still... Let's do this, Junko.
You suck! What do you want? So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Oh, I'm so good at bullet time battle.
I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair.
Attaboy, even though your ultimate despair.
Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
It's over, everyone. And just think, this is the length of a normal trial in Danganronpa 2. Fuck. That's gonna be a lot of fun to do on stream. Woo! Oh boy.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's do this, guys.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing.
Yeah, at least they do have intermissions in 2.
With our own hands.
Get fucked, Junko.
The hell?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost. Me? No way.
Well, that's just...
It can't be! You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
What? Huh?
So this is despair.
This is despair. We came to this school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
To come this far and fail at the very end.
True despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair, here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste the highest grade of despair, the utter failure of my dreams.
True despair.
I'm so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway,
So are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair, inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat
Let me tell
myself.
you this right now. We no longer fear despair,
Okay.
because we decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. Everyone,
hey,
you said that despair is as contagious as any disease,
however,
but the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko!
No.
Stop it! Stop! I hate those faces you're making! To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Fine. Let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you'll find some hope. But there's a very fine line from that bitter despair, dividing that hope from bitter despair. Just be a little careful, Dave. That was a bit. But yeah, that'd be something. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course. Because we... Shut up! That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done, though, so... whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
it can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to...
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. You don't have to go, Dave. It's fine. It's fine. You messed up once. No big deal. It's not like you were intentionally trying to, like, maliciously spoil. It's fine. Unlike that dick from before. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life. So...
Don't get in my way!
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
This nutty bitch. It's best not to question it, Margle. This game doesn't make a lot of sense. So who knows? And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Enoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. The end of Chapter 6. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference.
Danganronpa.
We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But, in the end...
Hey.
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But, is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that would be our way out of here.
But...
You never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
it's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true.
There's nothing to worry about. If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam him so far up.
Welcome back, Toko.
Uh-huh. Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind?
It's all over. We're just about to leave the school.
What? Leave? We can go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married? And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far. Oh, Byakuya. I love Byakuya. He's great. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway,
Don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But, you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks
For serious?
maybe when we get out of there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. And on the other side of the door is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike the school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope, to try and find it. That by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah. That's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were others out there who still hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty.
I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
you got it.
Well, my first stop's gonna be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you gonna do if there are no donut shops? Or donuts?
Then I'll get some flour and make some myself. If there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat.
I get it now! If there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin. Thanks, Sina. You've totally opened my eyes.
Hey, personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto,
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out of there and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us, and we're so small. What can we do? No. We can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything!
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know.
Oh, Byakuya.
I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
And there it is. There's the punchline.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up. I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands. With our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. There it is, the end of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Now I'm kind of wondering if I could skip the credits. It's not like there's something important in the credits that we have to say. Oh, there we go. Cool.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
Well, I hope that answers all your questions, everyone! All's well that ends. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate achievement. But hey guys, that's Trigger Happy Havoc. So much fun. Now there is school mode too. If you're wondering what school mode is, it's basically a dating sim where you can finish off all of the free time events that you never got, and some little bonus shit, but we're probably not going to do that. But yeah, I want to get to Danganronpa 2 probably either Saturday or Sunday, because I definitely do want to do something to celebrate for 500 subs, but you know what? I think I'm going to save the 500 sub event for Sunday, and tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to start up Danganronpa 2. So, thank you all for coming out. I am so glad we finally finished Trigger Happy Havoc. Now we can move on to DR2. And, eventually we're going to start back up Disgaea 5. I just don't know when. Alright, so, I will see you all later. Bye!